everyone, and welcome to Mr. Mo Franchise. It's week 2, and Jacksonville will be traveling once again, this time to take on the Cleveland Browns. As far as how long this game will be played, I rolled a 14, so this will be an 8-minute quarter game, and I rolled to see what quarter, and I will be playing in the second quarter. As far as the effect of winning or losing this game, I rolled a 7, so this will affect my rating with the players by a plus or minus 10. And for the random event in week 2, it says your team losing record simulation. If your team has a winning percentage of 500 or greater, play the full game. If not, simulate. My winning percentage is currently 1,000 with a 1-0 record, so we will be playing this game. Before we get to the game, let's take a look at a chance and an opportunity here for an upgrade. Laviska Shenault is looking to take it to the next level. If we can get Laviska 2 touchdowns or 100 yards of rushing / receiving, he will be able to move up to that next stage as a superstar. As we take a look at the odds here, we've got Vegas having Cleveland as an 8-point favorite. And as we know, we are simulating the first quarter. And as we get to the end of the first quarter, we see the defense once again playing strong. Let's pick it up here in the second quarter. 3rd and 1, the Browns are driving. In field goal range, handoff to Nick Chubb, and he's going to be brought down by a host of Jaguar defenders, and that brings out the field goal opportunity. Jake Elliott from 48 yards, and it's good, and the Browns take the early 3-0 lead. Once again, the Jaguars defense so far playing outstanding to start this season 4. Bringing back the return is KJ Hamler, and he takes it to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 26. Handoff to Kyle Hill for a minimal gain. That brings up 2nd down and 9. Let's see if the Jaguars offense can get something going here. This is dumped up to David Njoku across the middle for a pickup of 8, and that's going to make a 3rd and 1, just like the Browns had. Let's see if the Jaguars can actually convert this. Handoff to Kyle Hill, right at the middle, takes it to the left side for a 1st down, a pickup of 6. His best run of the day. 1st and 10 now from the 41. Lance back to pass. Lots of time to throw. Too long to throw as he is brought down on the sack by Myles Garrett, one of the captains of this Browns defense. He's good. 2nd and 16. Stretch play to Kyle Hill. He's got a little bit of daylight. Picks up 4, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 12. Lance out of the shotgun. Lots of time to throw. And once again, he takes too long to throw, and he's brought down by Myles Garrett. Lance not trying to force the interception there. Takes the sack instead. Myles Garrett has a great series, and now we're forced to punt. Logan Cook lets it go all the way to the 14-yard line. And that's where the Browns will take over at the 19-yard line for a 5-yard return. Baker Mayfield, empty set. He finds Odell Beckham Jr. for a pickup of 1. Good job there by the Jaguars to limit that play to 1 yard. Once again, Mayfield out of the shotgun, and that is going to be natted down by DeMonte KZ. That was actually me on that play. Good job, me, for once on defense. I'm going to take KZ again here on defense. And I try to do double coverage on Odell Beckham. Unfortunately, though, that pass was across the middle, and that is a 1st down for the Browns. Shotgun once again for Baker. Play action. And they're going deep. And he's got Odell Beckham Jr. for a big pickup for the Cleveland Browns. All the way down to the 21-yard line. You can only contain Odell Beckham for so long, and that is a huge gain for the Browns. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. No, he comes back to the left side. Hand off to Chubb. Chubb brought down quickly by a great tackle by Josh Allen. Pickup of 2 yards. Here is Chubb. Oh, he cuts back to the right side and pulls forward for a gain of 7. That's going to make this 3rd and very short. Can the Jaguars defense be stout again on this 3rd and short? It's going to be play action. Oh, that was a good-looking play there by the Browns. Double fake handoff. Play action. Look, that was just a great design play. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3-0 Browns, but they are driving. 1st and goal. Mayfield back to pass. And he's going to be brought down on the sack. Kimoku Toure not touched by the Browns. And that's going to cause a timeout. Oh, this one called by Coach Mo. And now it's 2nd and goal. Great to see Toure get the sack there. That forces the Browns in 2nd and goal out of the pistol. This is going to be dumped off out into the flat. And that's going to make this 3rd and goal from the 9. Come on, Jaguars defense. Let's hold them to a field goal. Mayfield back to pass. Lots of time, all kinds of time. He moves out to the left. He continues to move out to the left. And this time he's brought down on the sack. Toure with his 2nd sack of the series. And that's going to force the Browns to kick the field goal. And Coach Mo does call the timeout. He wants to give this Jaguars offense a chance to come back. And that field goal is good by Elliott. And the Browns take the 6-0 lead. 1:35 to play. But thanks to Coach Mo calling that timeout, the Jaguars will have a decent amount of time here, although they only have 1 timeout. Hamlin brings it back up to 31. Good return there. 1st and 10 from the 31. Trey Lance, lots of time. He's going to go deep, double coverage, and that is going to be incomplete. He's looking for LaVisca Chenault. That was very good coverage there by the Browns. Lance is not going to be able to get rid of it. That is another sack, and now the Browns called the timeout. As the Jaguars are in a 3rd and long, and the Browns are looking to get this ball back. Lance is going to go for the screen. It's Kylan Hill. He's got blockers. He cuts back to the right, and he is going to be stopped a yard short. What will Coach Mo do? He's tempted, but he is going to send out the punt team. 2 yards was just a bridge too far. And Logan Cook is going to send this all the way down to the 5. Can it take a good bounce? No, it's going to bounce back with spin to the 14-yard line. And now the Browns have 1 minute and 2 to play with 1 timeout. Let's see if they can make something happen. Mayfield back to pass. He's going to throw this, and that's going to be a tackle in bounds. That was the Chubb, but he did not get out of bounds, and the Browns are going to let this clock continue to run down, as do the Jaguars. And that is an incomplete pass. Looking to dump that off the Chubb in the middle there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 9 with 16 seconds to go. And this is going to be a counter to Chubb, and he's going to cut back to the middle, but it's going to be stopped short of the 1st down. And now the Jaguars will call timeout. So a lot of chess playing going on here. Coach Mo wants to give Hamler a chance to get a good return. He'll get it with 5 seconds to go. Takes it to 20, 25, 30, 35. Can he get out of bounds? No, he's going to keep it in bounds. That'll be the end of the half after a 20-yard return. And you got to say, good job for the Jaguars. They hold the Browns to 2 field goals. Unfortunately, the Browns already have 2 turnovers. And let's take a look at the action around the NFL. Let's start in Texas, where the Texans are leading the Titans in an AFC South match, 10-7. Patrick Mahomes now quarterback for the Titans. Oh, that's interesting and a little scary for our division. Now let's go over to the Carolinas, where the Carolina Panthers lose to the Ravens 35-17. Lamar Jackson with a great day. Limited passing, but he still had 3 touchdowns, 198 yards. And not a good day for Purdy. 2 interceptions for the Panthers as to why they lost that game. Let's go to Cincinnati, where the AFC South Colts are currently winning 14-10 near halftime. Morgan has a touchdown, and Burrow doesn't have a touchdown yet. Let's start the second half here with the Browns up 6-0, and they get the ball. Logan Cook sends this into the Cleveland air, and the Browns are going to bring this ball out to the 25-yard line. That's where Baker Mayfield will start the 3rd quarter, already with the 6-0 lead. Let's see if this Jaguars defense can get the ball back. Browns sent a receiver in motion, and then they hand it off to Chubb, and the Jaguars are not fooled. In fact, they're going to make that'd be a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. Mayfield out of shotgun. Lots of time. He finds an open receiver. 1st down. That is Austin Hooper, Mayfield's favorite tight end. One of the better tight ends in the game, Austin Hooper. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Once again, a receiver motion and a fake to him, and then hand off to Chubb. And the Jaguars have clearly been watching film because that play is not working. 2nd down and 12 as they lose 2 yards on that play. There's a run pass option to Odell Beckham, and he's going to gain 8 yards. And that makes this much more manageable for the Browns. Come on, Jaguars. Let's get the stop here. 3rd down and 4. Mayfield out of shotgun. Lots of time. He's going to go deep. And he finds his receiver. That is Amon-Ra St. Brown out of USC. And he is now their number 2 receiver. Jarvis Landry has been relegated to the 3rd receiver. And Nick Chubb, once again, not getting much running room. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. And wow, look at this play. Well read there. And now Josh Allen is in the zone. His conversion to linebacker has paid off, and paid off well for the Jaguars. And now it's 3rd and 12. Lots of time to throw. Dump off to Bradley Chubb, and he is going to be tackled well short of the 1st down, but we do have a penalty flag. It's going to be holding. What will Coach Mo do? Try to force the 3rd and long or take the guaranteed field goal? After a decision, Coach Mo is going to decline it. And the Browns will have a relatively easy field goal attempt here. 32-yard chip shot, and that kick is good for Jake Elliott. Coach Mo going with the 3 points instead of the 3rd and long. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 after the touchback. 25-yard line. Hand off to Kylan Hill. He's got a little bit of running room to the left side. 2nd down and 6. And now the Jaguars going to the hurry up, just trying to get this offense rolling after a scoreless 1st half. Hand off to Kylan Hill. No, it's play action. And this is going to be thrown in double coverage. And what a catch for Laviska Shenault. Maybe it was an ill-advised pass by Trey Lance. But Laviska Shenault went out and got that. And that is a 20-yard reception. Good play there. The Jaguars haven't had a lot of success on play action. So it's good to see that work, although it was somewhat of a risky play. No running room there on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Trey Lance sending Kylan Hill out into the pattern. And that is a slant to TJ Chark for a gain of 8. Let's make it 3rd and 2. Hand off to Kylan Hill, and he rushes forward for a gain of 5. First contact had him stopped, maybe a little short, but a good second effort there. And now the Jaguars are in a deep field goal range. Trey Lance throwing across the middle, and that is going to be intercepted. And the Browns have it at the 40, to the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, and he is going to go all the way. Touchdown for the Browns. A pick 6 is a costly decision there by Trey Lance. And now the Browns are going to go for 2 to try to extend this to a 3-score game. That is a 3rd turnover of the day for the Jaguars. Mayfield back to pass. Lots of time. And he's finally going to be brought down by Taven Bryan. And that means this will stay a 2-score game at 15-0. 2:36 to go, and Trey Lance has got to be shaking his head as the Jaguars were driving, and instead, the Browns now have the 15-0 lead. KJ Hamler on another nice return back to the 25. Still good-looking moves by the free agent pickup. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Lance back to pass. And that is well off the mark. He had a man right there in the middle, and he completely misses him. That was not a good look from Trey Lance. Is his confidence shaken just a bit? Hopefully not. Play action from Trey Lance. Looking to dump it off to Marlon Mack, and more problems for the Jaguars as that is dropped. That was a pretty hard hit there by the Browns. 3rd and 10. Trey Lance throws, and that is another interception. And this looks like it's going to be another pick 6. Oh, no! Trey Lance. Our receivers are wearing the white uniforms, Trey. Having flashbacks to Gardner Minshew season 1. 22-0, just like that. Well, if you don't do a double check, if you turn stations and look at the other game, it is 22-0 in a blink of an eye. This 6-0 game is 22-0. And Trey Lance is going to scramble for a couple yards, but 2 pick 6s. You know, it's going to look like the Jaguars defense didn't come to play today, but the offense has given up 14 points. The defense has only given up 6. Clearly I can't do my math, but it's, you know, you get what I'm saying. It's 22-0, and 2 of those scores were given up by the offense, not the defense. More problems for the Jaguars. It's now on 3rd and 1. Alex Pryor holds. Instead of a 1st down, it's going to be 3rd and 11. Trey Lance, try to throw to the people with the white uniforms, Trey. The white uniforms. And he's going to be brought down on the sack. This one by Sheldon Richardson. And everything falling apart here. And Coach Mo sends out the offense on 4th and 16. Maybe a little frustration here. And Trey Lance completes it to Skinner. The number 5 receiver, Keon Skinner, on the reception. And it's 1st and 10. Incomplete pass there. Pressure, incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Coach Mo went for it on the fourth and long, and here is an incomplete pass. Another drop for the Jaguars. 3rd and 10. Nearing the end of the third quarter here. Trey Lance finds Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts has the reception for 15 yards. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter with the score, Browns 16. Both of those on pick sixes. Jaguars, nothing. And there's an incomplete pass to Laviska Shenault. Trying to get him that superstar development, but another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Trey Lance lots of time, and he finds Chris Olave, who drops the ball. Jaguars, you're killing me here. 3rd and 10. Here's a pass to Laviska Shenault, who makes a juke, cuts it out to the outside, to the 10, the 5, touchdown! Thank you, Laviska Shenault. There's the first of his 2 touchdowns that he needs to go to superstar development. Let's watch this again. Laviska Shenault makes a nifty little move there at the 29-yard line, and then it's just the afterburners. Great job there by Laviska Shenault, and now it's the Jaguars going to go for the 2-point conversion. And this is Laviska Shenault for another catch. Laviska Shenault looked like he was covered, and Trey Lance threw that low into the backside, and it's now 22-8. Do the Jaguars have a little bit of life? Well, after the touchback, let's find out. 1st and 10. Mayfield back to pass. And that is reception to Jarvis Landry. 2nd down and 2. High formation for the Browns. This is going to be a handoff. No, it's play action. And the Jaguars are all over Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen, another sack. At least a half sack. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Can the Jaguars get the ball back? Come on, defense. 3rd and 10. Baker Mayfield to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Austin Hooper can't keep hold of it, and the Jaguars forced the 3 and out when it was desperately needed. KJ Hamler's going to get this at the 16. He's going to take it to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all the way to the 41-yard line. 40. Let's make that the 45. The Jaguars are going to make this a game. They've got to score in this possession. 6:38 to go. Lots of time. Lance scrambles, and he's going to run it for, let's say, back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Fox taking it. And that is another interception to the 40, and he's going to be brought down there at the 40-yard line. That is Denzel Ward's 2nd interception. Trey Lance single-handedly trying to send Denzel Ward to the Pro Bowl. That is not good. Here the Browns get it all the way to the 31-yard line. Now they're in field goal range. That would make this a 3-score game. 2nd down and 1. Handoff. No, it's play action. There's a fumble on the play. A fumble. It's picked up by Leon Jacobs. The 40, the 30. Say it ain't so. The Jaguars are going to make this a game after all. And it's going to be their defense that does it. Leon Jacobs on the scoop and score. Unbelievable. The Browns had this game locked up. They tried to go a little fancy play action. Baker Mayfield fumbles, and Leon Jacobs takes it to the house. And it's now 22-15. What a range of emotions here in Cleveland. After the touchback, it's going to be 1st and 10. Fullback in motion. Handoff to Bradley Chubb, and he's going to be stopped for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. All the momentum back to the Jaguars side. 2nd and 12. Here's a pass into the middle. Nick Bolton does a good job recovering. 3rd and 7. Come on, Jaguars. Hold them here. Let's get this ball back and tie this game. 3rd and 7. Baker Mayfield back to pass. He's got a man open, and that is going to be a 1st down. Right down the seam for the Browns, and now they can run some more clock. High formation, under 4.5 to play. Hand off to Chubb, and he's brought down by 2 Jaguars. Once again, Josh Allen right in the thick of things. 2nd and 12. Come on, Jaguars. It's these long plays we've got to stop. Nice little spin move there by Chubb. Gets him a couple. That's going to make it 3rd and 7. It's these 3rd and longs that the Jaguars got to do a better job stopping. Mayfield back to pass. And this is going to be thrown, and it's going to be not enough. That was Austin Hooper, but he's not going to have enough. And the Browns are going to punt with just over 3 minutes to go. That looks to be a little bit of a shank off the left side of the foot, and that's going to go, oh, it turns out to be a fantastic punt. Jamie Gillen knows exactly what he's doing, and it's going to be pinned at the 4. Here's a slant to Chris Olave, who's been fairly quiet, but that is a gain of 7. The Jaguars are going to go to the hurry-up. 2nd and 3. Lance makes a call at the line of scrimmage. He's going to audible. Chenault moves to the right side, as does Njoku. 2nd and 3. Lance back to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. That was almost an interception. 3rd down and 3. Empty backfield. 5 receivers set here for the Jaguars. Lance back to pass. He's got his man, David Njoku, who does get the first down. And now we're under 2.5 minutes to play. Be nice if the Jaguars can get this play off before the 2-minute warning. Lance is going to hand it off to Kylan Hill, who's going to run this up for a gain of 5. That gives the Jaguars some more breathing room. And it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 for the Jaguars. They need a touchdown to tie. Definitely in 4-down territory, and they have all of their timeouts left. Trey Lance does a little play action. He's going to run to the left, and he throws, and he finds Laviska Shenault, who does get out of bounds and picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 30. Trey Lance back to pass. He does a pump fake, sends his tight end deep, and he's going to just get that ball off to DJ Chark. And Trey Lance makes a 5-yard completion out of that. Looked like he was going to get sacked. Trey Lance back to pass. Slant pattern, and he throws another interception. Oh no! A 3rd pick 6 of the day for the Cleveland Browns, whose defense now has 3 touchdowns in the second half. And Coach Mo looks dejected. He grabbed for Gardner Minshew's shoulder pad and then held back. Trey Lance's confidence already has to be a bit shaken, and you know Coach Mo is frustrated, but he sends Trey Lance out with 1:15 to go, down by 14. The Cleveland Browns, 21 of their 28 points on pick 6s. There's an incomplete pass to Chris Olave. Lance looking to go deep there. 1:10 to go. The Jaguars do have all 3 timeouts left. Here's a pass across the middle to David Njoku, who holds on to it to the 49-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to go hurry up. Under a minute to play. Trey Lance is going deep. And he has DJ Chark is... Oh! Close there. That could have been another interception. Trey Lance almost throws another pick in the second half. Lance back to pass once again. Lots of time. He's going to find Kyle Pitts, who gets out of bounds at the 30, but it's going to be holding on the Jaguars. Alex Pryor with his 2nd hold of the day. Alex Pryor definitely having an off day today. Now it's 2nd and 20. Lance out of the shotgun. He's got a man open. That is KJ Hamler. And the Jaguars will call timeout. So Coach Mo decides to go ahead and call timeout. Which means if they can get a quick score here, they would need to get the onside kick. And that is touchdown! Touchdown, David Njoku! And the Jaguars somehow, after all these turnovers, are only down a score. But they're going to need the onside kick. And let's wait for the extra point from the sure-footed Matthew McCrane, who knocks it right down the middle. So, with 27 seconds left to go, the Jaguars' fate is in the hands and foot, you should say, of Logan Cook. Let's see if they can get this onside kick. Otherwise, this game is over. Come on, Logan Cook. Here's the kick. And it is out of bounds. It doesn't even go the required 10 yards, and that is going to be the ball game as the Jaguars come into Cleveland and just throw a game away. This is all on the shoulders of Trey Lance. 6 turnovers. You cannot win in the NFL with 6 turnovers when half of those are returned for touchdowns. You cannot win in the CFL. You can't even win in the backyard with 6 turnovers, 3 going for pick 6s. Trey Lance, this is all on you. A horrible game for Trey Lance after a great first game. 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Just unacceptable in his 3rd year. Kylan Hill, a forgettable game. David Njoku led the way for the Jaguars with 5 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. Laviska Shenault had 3 catches for 75 yards and a touchdown. Unfortunately, that's going to fall short of the 2 touchdowns that he needed to raise up to a superstar. Chris Olave threw in 3 catches for 23 yards, and Kylan Hill had 2 catches for 22 yards. Keon Skinner had 2 catches for 32 yards. Now going to blocking, this was a problem. Creed Humphrey gave up 2 sacks. Trey Smith gave up 2 sacks, and Rosa Barlow gave up a sack. Got to improve that as well. As far as defense goes, Josh Allen clearly was the player of the game. 8 tackles, 3 for loss, 1.5 sacks. Best game we've seen from Josh Allen in quite a while. That move to linebacker appears to be paying dividends in this second season. He has been that. Shaquille Quarterman had 6 tackles. DeMonte KZ had 9 tackles and 1 of those for loss. And Trevor Williams and Charvarius Ward each had 6 tackles apiece. Kellen Hill somehow had 2 tackles. I wonder how that went. And Nick Bolton had 4 tackles, and Ronnie Harrison had 6 tackles, 1 for loss. Once again, looking at the stat line, you can see here a pick 6 for 68 yards, a pick 6 for 33 yards, and a pick 6 for 38 yards. Wow. A very forgettable game. Trey Lance is going to have to shake this off. Let's go to the upgrades. Kellen Hill is going to get an upgrade today. And Kellen Hill is going to get a point in elusive back, and he's going to go from a 79 to an 80. So good to see our captain finally in the 80 spot. 1 carrying, 1 elusive, 2 juke, and 1 spin move. Next up, we're going to see a point up for Calebon Chason. He's going to get a point in run stopper. He is going to stay still at 76. He's going to get a point in block shed, in play rec, in pursuit, and 1 in tackle. But he will stay at the 76 overall. He's only 23 years old. KJ Hamler is going to get a point. The free agent pickup is going to get a point in deep threat. And he's going to bump up to a 76. And now he has 1 awareness, 1 catch in traffic, 2 deep route, 1 release, and 1 speed. Let's take a look at how that bumps his speed. He's now a 95 speed, so he's clearly our fastest player on the team. Jeremy Chin, our free agent pickup strong safety, he's going to get a point in zone, and that's going to bump him up to a 75. He's going to be 2 in awareness and 1 speed for him as well. Let's take a look to see how his speed is affected. He's now at a 92 speed and the 30th best strong safety in the game. Alar Jackson, our backup super sub lineman, is going to go up a point in pass protector, and he's going to go up to a 73. He gets 2 awareness, 1 pass block, and 1 pass block power. Terrence Middleton, our free safety, is going to get a point in zone, and that's going to bump him up to a 70. Good to see that. He has 1 awareness, 1 tackle, and 2 in zone coverage. And our last draft, Solomon Eckel. He's going to get a point in zone. The rookie from Hawaii is going to get a 1 in awareness and 2 in zone coverage. And that takes care of our upgrades for this week. And now we look to see Laviska Shenault is disappointed. Sorry, coach. Yeah, we came close, buddy. Sorry about that. That was a tough loss for the Jaguars today. After the game, there was a press conference, and Trey Lance said, "It's all on me. You know, this is my 3rd season. I've got to do better, and I will do better. I promise my teammates, my fans, my coach, I will play better." Well, I hope so, Trey Lance, because you've got a contract coming up, and we've got to decide, are you the quarterback of the future or not? Well, the players saw this loss as devastating. They dropped down to a 50 overall. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, think about subscribing, smash that like button, and tell a friend. The Jaguars fall to 1-1. Hopefully, Trey Lance can play better next week. I don't know that he can play much worse. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.